So, but once we get the microphone, so let's say we're going to be on Clubhouse, and PS, we're going to lean into a something. I want Craig B to jump on in a second. But when we get the stage and the microphone, what we do with it in our influence mastery matters enormously. And what the real raw, what your speaking platform is, what your sales meeting numbers are, what your sales are, is a report card. Those are report cards on where your self, influence, and process mastery are. They are report cards. Now, people don't like report cards, Fernando. We don't like report cards. It's why if like, oh no, I'm feeling good, I'm in good shape, we don't want to step on the scale. Like, we don't want to step on the scale. And we don't want to step on the scale, Fernando. Why don't we want to step on the scale?
Because we're going to be told the truth. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, if you want to get your camera on, and I really didn't like report cards because I always got good grades, but I got a D in like conduct because I just talked too much. So I guess I was doing it right back then too.
So they should have given you an A+ as a future person going from Huddle to Yes. So, which again shows just another failing of our traditional educational models and system, without a doubt. So, yeah, people don't like report cards, and that's why we like to have collaborative, meandering conversations. Collaborative, meandering conversations, because collaborative, meandering conversations feel good. They give us oxytocin, people give us a hug, we get dopamine, and it all feels good. And then we don't have to face the scale. We don't have to face the counter. We don't have to look at our bank account. We don't have to look at what's happening. We avoid those things. And that's why people congregate to motivational, inspirational dynamics, the way Kate was speaking to earlier in the week, and they hide from math and they hide from truth. Your ability to put people in your real raw is the ultimate report card. Your ability and what happens afterwards is the ultimate report card. And if you can't do that, I guarantee you're not going to be able to have people say yes and hand you their credit card. You're not going to be able to have people say yes and hand you their credit card. And by the way, I mean for integrous value exchange. P.S. You might be good at a sales meeting though in a one-on-one context after everything else is done for you. But the other challenge, the other issue, the other dynamic in it, all of the things, is how do you get people to that sales meeting? How do you have people see their future in you? How do you add enough value to make that happen? That's what we're speaking into. To do that, when you get the power of the stage and the microphone, when you get the power of the stage and the microphone, your influence mastery then matters enormously. So if you're like, hey, listen, I did speaking engagements, nothing happened. Hey, I created shared experience. I brought people to my house, I had a dinner, and nobody said yes to me. I spoke, I was there, and nothing happened. Well, then we need an influence mastery dynamic. So, Fernando, and in the chat, I want to demonstrate the power of influence mastery from one of my favorite speaking engagements of all time. If you'd like to hear an unbelievable example of everything we're talking about in the power of the stage, the microphone, and the reports card, are you ready for that, Fernando?
Oh man, I am ready. For your optics, Craig B's not on, so please keep going.
All right. So 53 seconds of fire, of truth is about to be displayed. AG, are you ready for that?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, hit it, Chaz.
We're all officially kicked out of school. Wormer just got our grades.
known actor. I was expecting this moment of like, wow, like, you know, from the 1980 Miracle on Ice type speech was what I was waiting for, and I don't think we got it.
No. And so if Jim, I'm sorry, it's John Belushi, right?
John, yeah, I'm sorry, yep.
No, he has a brother Jim who's been in a lot of different things. I actually saw singing in a club not a club, a bar restaurant with my kids, in a ski trip to Jackson Hole, where Jim Belushi has a house, and he came up and sang from the Blues Brothers movie, which he was in. He took over after his brother John died, which, by the way, massive self-mastery challenges for John Belushi and his addiction and all the challenges he faced. Died incredibly young, an enormous talent, super fun, unbelievable abilities, John Belushi. And what that dynamic speaks into is John Belushi would have thought like, nah, people don't care. Like his character Bluto in the movie. Bluto would have been like, people don't care. You know, they just don't want this. And there's another clip from the movie. And Chaz, if you get it up, just tell me is what happens after that. And somebody else speaks into the listening of the group. So Chaz, see if you could pick that up in the moment that occurs after it, when there is a call to action that's responded to. So you can grab that while we're functioning for a minute. The point is that Bluto, the John Belushi character, Bluto would have thought, they don't care. They don't care. And the answer is they did care. But his influence mastery was at a suboptimal level. And next weekend, on March 12, 13, 14, we're going to support everybody from not being Bluto into moving towards the world of being Oprah Winfrey, Bruce Springsteen, Bono, Martin Luther King, Tony Robbins. Like that's what next weekend is about. How we move from Bluto being, I don't know, what would you give Bluto in that speech, Adam?
Yeah, I was thinking about the score. It was below a 3, so I was thinking like a 2.7.
All right, Fernando, what do you give him?
Yeah, you know, I'll give him a solid 3. He certainly went for it.
All fun energy.
Yeah, all fun energy.
I wasn't going for fun energy. That's the problem.
Not going for fun energy. Like they'd all been kicked out of school, and the call to action was rebellion. Like thereafter of action. Like, but here's the thing: there was like, let's critique that. What were some of the things that were missing? And let's bring up like Diana, Gina. If you find folks are there.
They're there.
All right, and Tiffany Armstrong. So, Gina, how would you assess that in the formula? Let's get to the 4 steps. Where was his level of emotional rapport with the group?
Gosh, Sean, his level with emotional rapport. I mean, he had them excited. He had them going. So, you want a number?
Yeah, you think he had them going?
Were you maybe she might have missed it.
I did miss it. I did kind of miss it.
I knew she missed it. I knew it, Gina. I know when you're not telling the truth.
Gina, what are you doing? Gina,
I was trying to remember the movie, okay? So I was trying to recall it in the moment. So, okay, liar. I'm a liar. You caught me.
No.
Deleted.
No, you're not a liar, but you did just lie. Like that. So
Yeah,
we have the other
missed
clip,
it.
Sean, by the way. We do have the other clip.
all right, so let's play both back to back real quick, so we could have Gina's actual impressions. 53 seconds. So
Do you want to play the first part into the continuation, right, Sean?
yes, let's go.
All right, 1 sec.
We're all officially kicked out of school. Wormer just got our grades.
They kicked us out of school.
Just 60 seconds, Sean, if you want to keep going. I had it ready just for the
Diana,
continuation.
reframe it. Diana, what did you assess for emotional rapport?
Yes, I was like, what, Gina? Because for me, guy, so I haven't seen the movie, so it took me by surprise. I think he didn't have their listening to begin with. Maybe because it was out of context, right? The clip. Here it is. Let's see it.
We're all officially kicked out of school. Wormer just got our grades.
They kicked us out of school? Huh. That makes sense.
hey!